IAS resignation rules latest news. Kannan Gopinathan, a former IAS officer who resigned in 2019 citing restriction on freedom of expression in Kashmir, has alleged that the government has delayed accepting his resignation for over 6 years. This delay has prevented him from contesting elections. His resignation is still pending with the Ministry of Home Affairs as the final recommendation has not yet been sent to the Department of Personnel and Training. Officials note that such prolonged delays are unprecedented, raising questions about the rules governing IAS resignation timelines and grounds for rejection. Rules on IAS officers and political activity. Under the All India Services Conduct Rules, serving IAS officers are strictly prohibited from associating with political parties or participating in political activities. They are required to maintain political neutrality and uphold constitutional values at all times. 2014 Amendment and Political Neutrality. The conduct rules were amended in November 2014, adding new clauses to reinforce the conduct expected of senior civil servants. Most notably, Rule 3(1) mandates that every government employee must at all times maintain political neutrality and remain committed to upholding the supremacy of the Constitution and democratic values. This rule essentially codifies the foundational expectation that civil servants, regardless of which government is in power, serve the Constitution and the public, not any political party or ideology. Gopinathan's case and legal grey area. Kannan Gopinathan resigned from the IAS in 2019 and later joined a political party in 2024. However, his resignation has not yet been finally accepted. His status remains that of a serving officer, placing him in violation of conduct rules if he engages in politics. Gopinathan has accused the government of deliberately delaying his resignation, calling it harassment and arguing that it is preventing him from participating in the democratic process. Resignation process for IAS officer. The resignation of officers from the All India Services IAS, IPS and Indian Forest Service is governed by Rule 5(1) and 5(1)A of the All India Services that come Retirement Benefits Rule 1958. Procedure based on posting. An officer serving in a state cadre must submit their resignation to the Chief Secretary of the state. If the officer is on central deputation, the resignation is submitted to the concerned ministry or department secretary, which then forwards it to the respective state cadre with its recommendations. In the case of aggregate cadre officers, the process is routed through the Ministry of Home Affairs. Key conditions and implications. As per Rule 5, officers who resign are not entitled to retirement benefits. Additionally, Department of Personnel and Training (DOPT) guidelines require that the resignation must be clear and unconditional for it to be considered valid. What happens after an IAS officer submits resignation? After resignation is submitted, the state verifies if the officer has any pending dues, vigilance cases or inquiries. Resignations are usually rejected if such issues exist. The state then forwards its recommendation and details to the union government. The final decision is taken by the competent authority. For IAS officer, the DOPT minister, Prime Minister; for IPS, the Home Minister; and for Indian Forest Service officer, the Environment Minister. Can the government delay IAS resignations? There is no fixed time limit for accepting an IAS officer resignation. However, a DOPT circular states that it is generally not in the government's interest to retain an unwilling officer, so resignations should normally be accepted. Conditions where resignation may be delayed or rejected. Resignation can be withheld in certain situations. If an officer is under suspension or facing disciplinary proceedings, the government must assess whether accepting the resignation serves public interest. In such cases, the Central Vigilance Commission (CVC) may also be consulted. Other grounds for rejection. The government also examines whether the officer has pending dues or obligations or executed service bonds for training, scholarship or fellowships. For example, Arvind Kejriwal faced penalties after resigning from the IRS due to a bond violation linked to a government-funded fellowship. If the officer holds an important position, the government may delay acceptance until suitable replacement arrangements are made, ensuring administrative continuity. IAS resignation since 2010. Key trends. RTI data from the DOPT shows that 31 IAS officers have resigned since 2010, the year the CSAT was introduced in the UPSC exam. Of these, 11 resigned between 2010 to 2014 UPA period and 20 between 15 and May 25 NDA period. Since the introduction of CSAT, many IAS interns have been technocrats and a growing number have been chosen to resign for better opportunities in the private sector or to enter politics, reflecting evolving career preferences among civil servants. Can IAS officers withdraw their resignation? Yes, IAS officer can withdraw their resignation, but only under specific conditions laid down in all India services that cover retirement benefit rules. Under Rule 51A, first, the union government may allow withdrawal of resignation in public interest. However, as per 2011 amendment, the gap between resignation and rejoining service cannot exceed 90 days. Also, withdrawal is not permitted if the officer resigns to pursue political activities. If an officer withdraws their resignation before it is formally accepted, it is automatically treated as withdrawn. This rule applies in the cases where resignation processing is delayed. Shah Faisal, who resigned in 2019, was able to return to service in 2022 because his resignation had not been accepted, allowing automatic withdrawal. The timing of acceptance is crucial. Before acceptance, withdrawal is easy. After acceptance, it is restricted and conditional, especially if linked to political activity.